There's a lot of people out there struggling with playing the guitar, and there's a lot of common mistakes that they all seem to make, and I figured I'd just point out some tips for how you could improve that, what you're doing wrong, and what to do differently. For instance, you probably sound like this. Which isn't good. If you want an example of what you should sound like, take a listen to this solo by Nuno Bettencourt. I think you can agree the differences are both distinct and staggering. Well, what's he doing so differently? What's the secret? Why is he so good? Well, the thing is, he's playing at a very, very high skill level. And you're obviously not. Maybe try playing a lot better than you are. Maybe then you'd be really good, like he is. That's the first thing wrong. There's another thing people tend to get wrong when they start playing guitar. You probably made the mistake of buying a relatively inexpensive guitar. Something like this. It's an Epiphone Les Paul Jr. piece of crap. It's got one pickup, the knobs or whatever, da-da-da, bolted on neck. You play something like this, it's a cheap piece of crap, so you get what you pay for with that. Some people think, well, it's a respected brand, debatable. Maybe you got something like this. This is a Squier. It's a knockoff Fender kind of brand. Fender owns them, but they're the ghetto end. It's, again, cheaply made. That's it. Worse than that is, you take these cheap guitars and you probably play them through some kind of piece of crap little practice amp that you bought, some cheap one. This is a Rocktron Rampage. It's terrible. It sounds like Drek. So, what do you expect? And when you put these cheap guitars and these cheap amps together, you most likely get something that sounds like this. Yeah, I don't know what you'd call that, but I wouldn't call it good. Now, let's hear that same exact phrase played through good, top-of-the-line equipment. I think the differences pretty much speak for themselves, don't you? So to sum it up, what you're doing wrong is, you're not a really good guitar player playing through really top-of-the-line equipment, and really, you have nobody else to blame for that except for yourself. My suggestions are, become very good, and buy good equipment. And that's all it takes. It's really that simple. So you could start doing that right now. I say go out there and do it. Stop watching this video, go out there, and become a great guitar player. It's really that easy.